What's up you guys, welcome to XJ Jesse's channel. Today I'll be giving you guys my review on the XJ40 and telling you all the common problems. The XJ40 is the codename Jaguar gave to the XJ6 line from 1988 to 1994. This is a 1989 XJ40 Vanden Plas that I daily drove for 2 years. This XJ40 is powered by a 3.6 liter inline 6 motor known as an AJ6 engine, and don't mistake it for a V6. It's producing 190 horsepower with a 4-speed automatic ZF transmission. The 4.0 liter that came later in the 90s XJ40s have 30 more horsepower in a sports mode option that makes the Jag fun to drive. But don't get me wrong, the 3.6 is a fantastic cruiser that handles well and it's a delight to drive. Expect to see 50 miles per gallon in the city and 22 miles per gallon in the highway. The AJ6 engine, it's a great engine that can reach high mileage if taken care of. But these Jags have built a bad reputation for having multiple problems. It's common for the vent breather hose to brittle and crack. I replace it with an adapter and hoses. The valve cover gasket will eventually leak oil, but it's very simple to replace. If you ever notice that the fuel return hoses start leaking, replace them immediately. The water pump and alternator have been replaced, but these parts are common to fail on all vehicles. The biggest problems with these Jags are the self-leveling rear suspension and the hydraulic brake system. When the suspension fails, the rear of the car will bounce up and down like she's twerking that BBL. The best course of action is to install some conventional standard shocks. A way to tell if your XJ40 has been converted is by checking if the front hydraulic line is removed from the valve block. The hydraulic brake cylinder eventually will leak and can get very expensive. Converting to a vacuum brake booster will fix all the hydraulic leaks. The 90s XJ40s don't have this issue. The light bulb modules have an electrical problem where they think a functional light bulb is blown, but it's not. I had to replace the circuit boards and modules with a later XJ40. A sagging headliner is common for all Jags. Surprisingly, the one in my XJ40 is holding up great. The AC will eventually need to be recharged and you'll have to convert to a 134A system. The heater can also stop working, but I never got around to see what was the problem. The exterior door handles are notorious for breaking. Lubricating the door handles frequently can prolong their life. The 90s XJ40s improved the door handles and don't have this issue. The automatic seat belts will get jammed and stop working. This is caused by a bad motor or dirty tracks. It's common for the paint to oxidize on the roof, trunk, and hood. Waxing your Jag after a wash and polish will prevent oxidation. If you're planning on purchasing an XJ40, the best years are from the year 92 through 94 where Jaguar continued to improve the quality, reliability, and electrical issues with the help of Ford. I highly recommend you guys having someone that works on cars coming with you so they could double check to see that everything works as intended to. But keep in mind you guys, these are 30-year-old cars. Of course they're finna have some problems. Even if they're garage kept, rubber deteriorates over time. So you will have to be capable on working on the Jag on your own or know someone like myself that can work on the Jag for you. The early XJ40s are way more expensive to maintain compared to the later XJ40s and the X300s, which I find will be the best XJ6 in reliability. I used to hate the XJ40. I thought they were completely ugly Jags, especially with the rectangle headlights. But I came across one that was very dirt cheap and I decided to purchase it. And I just ended up falling in love with it. I just loved the way it handled in every road condition and the fact that it had no engine or transmission problems and reached over 300,000 miles. So I had a soft spot for the XJ40 and ended up purchasing another one, this time an early XJ40, and I went through all the XJ40 flaws. So I hope you guys learned something after watching this video, and if you enjoyed it and liked it, please select the like button, and I hope y'all don't go through the same things that I went through when it came to owning an XJ40. Alright you guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. Late.